Horizons 1 is now departing. Our final destination today, the 21st century.
Hey, that's some destination.
My wife's right. Wait till you see the new towns of tomorrow. Desert farms and floating cities, even colonies in space. But you know, this isn't exactly the first time anyone's tried to make this trip. People have been dreaming about the future for centuries. Well, here's the stuff dreams were made of several hundred years ago. Yeah, it's always fun looking back at tomorrow. Come on, I'll show you what I mean. There's the grand old man himself, Jules Verne. This is the way a moonshot looked to him back in the late 1800s. Old Uncle Jules may not have had all the answers, but he had the right idea.
He was just a little ahead of his time.
You know, people have painted some pretty fantastic views of the future.
And some pretty mixed up ones, too.
Easy living. It's always been just around the corner.
Say, we're just in time for the matinee.
Yeah, looking back at tomorrow through the movies of yesteryear.
Ride and refuel. As Father chooses the route in advance on a push-button selector, electronics take over complete control.
Look, the future from the 50s.
A bit far out, don't you think?
I guess so, but we always thought the future would be kind of fun.
I suppose people have always dreamed of the future. We sure do.
The only difference is that today, with what we know and what we're learning to do, we really can bring our dreams to life. It takes a lot of work, but the truth is, if we can dream it, we can do it.
Tomorrow's horizons are here, today.
The cityscape, a living tribute to our richest resource, people. Here's a new kind of cityscape, the microprocessor, an entire computer on a tiny silicon chip. Crystals, inspired by nature, now engineered by man for an ever-growing role in microelectronics. The world of liquid space, oceans of minerals and food ready to fuel tomorrow's needs. The DNA chain, life's molecular blueprint. Decoding its secrets is leading us to dramatically improved health. The sun. Today we're learning ways to harness its limitless energy. What you've just seen are the building blocks for the future up ahead. And while it may look fantastic, remember, it's all possible.
That's right.
And we ought to know. We live there. Come on, take a look at 21st century living, on land, at sea, and even out in space. But let's start off at our place.
My wife there is brilliant. She's talking to our daughter, the desert dweller. That little girl and her husband are in farming. Like music? My wife there is a good ear for music. That's our daughter she's talking to. She's not the military content.
Isn't it something? Send a city kid to college for 7 years and what happens? She becomes a farmer.
Oh, I think agricultural engineer is a little more like it.
Okay, but me, I'll take the city.
Yes, it's always exciting.
But hey, with today's transportation, we're just minutes away from our kids. Look at that, will you? A few years ago, this was all barren desert. No crops, no irrigation. Quite a transformation.
Stand by.
I need real shovels.
I believe it. Thanks for the warning. All harvesters, suspend irrigation programs. Harvester 6, continue transport functions, then hold for further instructions.
You know, this really makes me proud.
And you wanted her to go to law school.
But do you suppose they ever miss the fun of the city?
Oh, I think they get their share right here.
Just came. Birthday dinner. And a bunkanila parade.
Are you in law? Well, if you are, what are you?
Very funny.
Come on, be serious now. Why would I be late?
You're always late.
Always late? I mean, you gotta be kidding. I'm a very punctual guy.
Oh, now there's
Shouldn't your granddaughter be studying instead of flirting with that beach boy?
He is not a beach boy. He's studying marine biology there on the floating city.
You better be.
I'll be there. I just want a laser lock in the sun.
Yeah, I know about those laser locks of yours.
I mean, you don't know anything about laser locks.
You know, you might just check that.
It's judgment. You must use good judgment. And what else must you do, Scott?
Swim safely, follow your diving rules,
And never horse around while diving. Never. Don't even see horse around. Okay, class, settle down. Now we're almost ready.
Floating cities. They're amazing. I mean, whole new industries have developed in them. And under them, mariculture, all sorts of marine mining, fuels, energy.
And fun. Remember fun?
Serious.
Well, so am I. Floating cities have opened up new ways for people to enjoy their lives, as well as their work.
There's always been something sort of mysterious about our oceans. We knew they were filled with valuable gifts for us.
Yeah, water and seaweed.
Very funny. But seawater has become an excellent source of energy, as well as being valuable for desert irrigation. And kelp.
Seaweed.
Kelp is a tremendous source of low-cost fuel. Oh, we found lots of good things under our oceans.
And don't forget space. We found lots of good things out there, too.
of this world. Let's take a quick look around.
Ground control, this is City Colony.
Stand by for First Shuttle 55 to New York 31. Roger control. Roman is the 1970
Now there's the new frontier.
Our son and his family wouldn't live anywhere else. Hey, maybe you and I ought to move up here.
Oh, what a wonderful idea.
Now there's my speed. Sports and exercise in zero gravity.
It looks like fun.
It is once you get the hang of it.
As soon as you manage to get your shoe.
What about the bowling? That's pretty neat, Max, too.
Only in fine.
Hey, Mom!
What is it, Mommy?
Look, Mom, I can climb. Why don't you try?
Oh, now that's really lovely.
Practical, too. Just think, materials from space for all kinds of industries back on Earth. And that's...
Uh-oh. We gotta run.
Time for our grandson's party? Uh-huh. We'll catch up to you later.
Thank you. Don't you think he looks like his dad, and his granddad, and his uncle, and his cousin?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Final boarding call for Horizons 1. Attention please. Horizons 1 Earth Shuttle now available for boarding at Gate 22. Final boarding call for Horizons 1.
Attention Horizons passengers. You are invited to choose your own flight path back to the future port. Please look down at the lighted panels in front of you. Press one of the 3 ride choices: space, desert, or undersea. Everyone can choose. Majority rules. All passengers, make your selections now.
Horizon Center Colony. You are clear for departure.
Horizons Hoverlift, you are clear for takeoff. Landing sequence complete.
Horizon Solo Sub, dive chamber 4 is clear for descent.
almost back from the future.
Oh, it went by so quickly.
Yes, but one of the nice things about traveling into the future is that the journey's just beginning.
That's right.
And I'll tell you something. If we can dream it, we really can do it. And that's the most exciting part.
From all of us, thanks for exploring horizons. Now, please take small children by the hand and watch your step onto the moving belt. The belt and your vehicle are traveling at equal speed.